brought to you by On Target. I hope you're having a great start to your morning. We're a little bit closer to that weekend, and if you're looking for a fall-like feel, this is a true taste, okay, of some fall-like weather heading our way. But before we get there, temperatures heating back up, and we're talking a small storm chance to wrap up the week. And then as we get into the weekend, cooler air settles in, some record lows, a possibility waking up Sunday morning. And then it's all eyes on another big warm-up. Listen, folks, we're not done with the 90-degree temperatures just yet. Speaking of those temperatures, here's a look at the Kentucky Mesonet across the Wobbles region. Most of us hanging tough in the low and mid 60s as we head out the door this morning. Now, as far as cloud cover is concerned, most of that is south and east of the region. Yesterday, we had more in the way of some cloud cover mixing in with some sunshine at times. All in all, it wasn't a bad day, but it was a little warmer out there, and you're going to feel that difference as we continue through this afternoon, getting into our Friday as well. High temperatures around 90 degrees, but a little bit of fog might greet you as you head out the door this morning. Patchy in spots, especially some of those fog-prone locations. Here's a look at our Reed Dossey House Skycam. This is facing northeast from Brownsville, and you can see off in the distance, sun starting to rise, a little bit of glow there, and off in the distance, some fog as well. So something to keep in mind as you head out the door this morning, but overall, impact-wise, it's minimal as far as our weather is concerned, and it's going to be a nice and pleasant ride in as well. Live radar as we scan those skies here across the area. Yeah, we're nice and dry. And listen, it's going to be a whole lot of that wording over the next 7 to 10 days, and it's going to be dry. Expect, unfortunately, after this rain chance, not much showing up. A bit concerned about the drought and that expansion, and there's a drought monitor that will roll out a little later on this morning, but would not be surprised to see some areas included in that. So we'll see what the latest data shows with that, and keep an eye on that drought monitor as we look ahead. Now, as far as the setup is concerned, we have a cold front that's going to start making its move across the state Friday into our Saturday. Up until that point, high pressure and control one more day. And then that high pressure system begins to weaken, pushing towards the east. Our flow is changing late week, so we're going to see more from the south and southwest, ushering in not only the warmth, but dew points start to climb. So a little moisture surging in, and it'll be warmer and a little more muggy out there. You'll feel the difference. Cold front starts to make its move across the area. This is Friday morning, and by Saturday morning, 8 a.m., that cold front is pushing east. A shower or two will linger across far east Kentucky, but as far as the Wobbles region is concerned, we are high and dry. And let me tell you, the forecast this weekend really does look great. We'll talk about those temperatures here in just a moment. Here's the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. I was looking at some data last night, and overall, the better dynamics with this system really showing up just to our north and northeast. So you really have to get into, say, portions of central, west central, and northern Kentucky to at least bring a somewhat decent chance for a scattered shower or storm. And a few of those storms could be strong across the Bluegrass region. As far as Bowling Green and the surrounding counties is concerned, yes, there's going to be a small chance for an isolated to scattered shower or storm, but I think most activity is going to be somewhat limited out there. But we're still going to keep that chance in, and fingers crossed we get some rainfall because, again, I've been saying this, I feel like it's just a broken record right now. We need some rain. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get in on a shower to at least your area. Unfortunately, this is not a widespread event, so not everybody's going to get in on some rain. So let's pause this loop here. I want to take you back. This is starting this morning. Again, no issues out there as we loop through this afternoon, getting into this evening. We are nice and dry. For the most part, you could see an isolated shower trying to pop up across central and northern Kentucky. I believe most of us, though, stay dry out there. We get into your Friday. All right, this is working towards mid-morning. Here's your front starting to show up to our north and west. And because of that, some isolated shower development starts to take off. And then we'll see more in the way of some storms firing up as we head towards late Friday afternoon, especially into the evening hours. And notice right here, This would be late Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock. Here you go. Look at that. Some isolated showers and storms trying to show up. Fingers crossed. Some of us pick up a little bit of rain out there. But notice how the better rain and storm chances really show up across central, west central, and northern Kentucky. And I think that's going to be the play as far as a strong storm or more concentration for some storms and stronger storms could show up. That's not to say we can't have an isolated storm that bubbles up and turns into a stronger storm, bringing some gusty winds and some heavy rainfall. Certainly a possibility just because we're going to be so warm, a little bit of moisture surging in. It's on the table, but again, it's just a low-end chance. We get past this cold front, Canadian high pressure builds in, and it is going to feel a lot like October this weekend. It's going to be unbelievable as far as our weather is concerned. Fantastic to get out and enjoy if you can. This is the European model, and this would be valid for 12Z Sunday morning. So we're talking around 7, 8 o'clock, okay? And temperatures are going to be chilly. We're dropping off into the 40s. Some upper 40s looks possible for the Wobbles region. And we could be talking some record low potential as far as Sunday morning is concerned. We have to get into the upper 40s. We're going to be close to that record. No doubt about it for Bowling Green. But if you're looking for some warmer news, my summer fans out there, summer lovers, we are not done with the heat yet. In fact, mid to late, as we work into mid-September and then past mid-September, there is a whole lot of heat that's showing up across the region. Temperatures and probabilities already starting to jump above normal with some of the data that's rolling in. Meaning our temperatures are going to get back into those upper 80s and lower 90s. Look at the daily temperature. This is the high and low. This is from the European. It's the EPS, which is an ensemble. And it paints the overall picture here. We cool off this weekend. It's fantastic. Temperatures going 40s to some low 50s for overnight lows. And then we quickly warm up. We're back into the low 80s Monday. But by next midweek, we're already pushing 90 degrees. And then low 90s will try to take over late next week through the weekend. And oh yeah, rain chances looking rather limited through that stretch. All right, here's a look at that 5-day forecast. This is brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. Today, again, some patchy fog early on. Pleasant start, not bad, low and mid 60s. But we're going to top out at 90, and then we'll do it all over again as we wake up for your Friday. However, late day Friday into Friday evening, an isolated shower storm chance will be there. Notice this is a low-end chance. So not everybody will be seeing rain, unfortunately. On the flip side, we run into some really nice weather for the weekend. In fact, picture perfect. We're talking temperatures middle and upper 70s for highs, lower humidity, overnight lows dropping into the middle and upper 40s. Record lows will be possible waking up Sunday morning. Temperatures in the 40s. Another cool start Monday, and then we're back into it. Here we go. Low 80s, starting to warm up. Sunny skies expected. And we're looking on the drier side for much of next week. As of right now, I think the bigger story will be the heat up. Temperatures taking off, eventually climbing back into those lower 90s by next mid and late week. All right, folks, that'll do it for this morning's forecast brought to you by On Target. Again, I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon. It's almost the weekend, and if you have some outdoor weekend plans, or if you don't, well, maybe get outside anyway because it's going to be great if you can. With those temperatures in the 70s, overnight lows in the 40s, it's going to be a fantastic feel. But before we get there, we'll track out an isolated storm chance for you Friday, and then it's all about the cool down briefly and then the heat that builds back in later next week. All right, folks, make a great day. We'll see you back